Peace. Reflections of the heart, now and forevermore. We are blessed. We are blessed to have such a thing as love, that this will occur within and upon your heart, that God will facilitate upon your being, within your heart, love, that you may experience love for another. What a peculiar thing. What a revelatory thing. That in everything that you are and all that has come before you to grant you that you are here and now, that love may occur within your heart, that God will facilitate and grant love upon your heart for another. This depth of sight that love is. What a gift. What a beauty. What a wonder. And we are blessed that whenever love is placed in our heart for another, that we do not covet it as our own, but that we are humble, that we are humble to this truth that this love is occurring, that we have been blessed with this depth of sight, that we may see ourselves in another and find such a beauty, in such a truth, in such a resemblance, that love may be here now within our being, and that we do not hide it away, that we do not seek to grasp it and hold on to it and save it now for another, that we do not grasp it and hold on to it and believe that we can keep it as our own. Whenever God has granted it upon us within our heart, that we have this depth of sight for another, that we have this vision that love is occurring as we are witness to another, that this connection exists, and that we learn so much from this of our own being, that this love can exist, that this connection can exist, that we find a revealed nature of our own being in this. And we are blessed then not to covet this, but to embrace this in humility, that God has granted love for another within a heart our own, and that we are humble and obedient to this nature, that this love may be given freely, that it is exchanged freely, that you do not lose in this, you see, that there is no loss in this, that you have love for another, that God has placed love within your heart for another. There is no loss in this, that you give it freely, as it is God's love to live. It is God's love to give. It is your nature that you attain further in this witnessing, that this love is giving, that it was never yours to lose, but that it is always with you, that it is always within you, that it is a force that comes through you, that reveals this connectedness, this shared witnessing, this depth of sight, that we are together, that you may live in another, and that this may be beauty, that this may be truth. And you see, if you seek to covet this, if you seek to hold on and hide away this love that God has granted you in your heart for another, you are only making a prison to yourself. You are only denying a path that is before you, that you are meant to be set out on this path, that you will grant this love upon another, even only in your own being. It is a test of strength. What nature have you embodied of your own, that you will go through this process of nature, this revealed being of your own, that you may have this heart, that love occurs here, and then it may be given freely. Not that another who you have found love for, that God has granted this upon you, not that they are an object for your gratification, but they are a piece of this sacred life that you are not separate from, and that you are blessed to freely give this love to, even in your own being. That you are a container for this, that love may be given and received. That you know not emptiness, but that you overflow in this way of heart. And that you are open freely that you have made yourself open in this way, that this force of love that God grants upon you may freely come through you, that you are a vessel for this, that love come through you, that you give freely in the totality of your being and all that you are a witness to. And for those specific, that God has placed this in your heart, this command within your heart, that you must grant this love upon another through your witnessing. You remain open to this. You make yourself such a thing that has an open heart amidst anything, any difficulty, any struggle, any blessing, that your heart is open, that you are humble to this nature that is occurring, this learning that is occurring, that you are a witness to yourself in the ones you love. How do you care for them? Are you willing to witness, to chance it, to take a step forward, that you will freely give this of your own heart, that you know not loss in this, but the truth is more living for it. And if you do this humbly, if you are willing to take the trip, to take this path set before you, if you are willing in it, it will be revealed upon you that any that you lose in this was something that was never a part of you. And that you are only further, you are only higher, you are only closer, you're only more whole in this image of truth. That anything lost in love is a gain for you. Is nothing lost in love is one of truth. But that you are refined in this, that you are furthest for this, that you are more of your own being, that you are more yourself in this, that you decided love may occur here. That here is the consequence of my being, that love may occur here, that I will feel, that I will witness of my own, and that this has been granted upon me, that this living force of life, truth in God, loving heart, dwells within me, and the choices have been freely made, that I will go about this grand journey of discovery, that I will grant and gift this love within me upon another, that I will find of myself further in this, that I will witness further of myself in this, that this love is occurring here now for another. And all that is gained and all that is lost, you are more true in this. You are more your own. And you may know this as love, that you are more of your own, that you faced it. You see, and this is the beauty. This is the profound beauty in this, the secret that is occurring in love, why it is so difficult for us. It is as the gates of heaven are, equal to fire, a razor's edge that you walk upon. You see, because there are parts of ourselves that we identify with that are not true. And love is such a thing, that all things that are not true will pass away in its grace and in its presence. And we will see this, we will feel this occurring, and we will feel as if we are losing ourselves. It is as death is upon us, as love is occurring. And this is beautiful, this is truth. You see, love is such a thing that it washes away all that you are not, and that this truth remains the one that you are. And further, here is our difficulty in facing it, that we may have not met this. We have not met this, perhaps, of our own being, this self that we are. Perhaps it is foreign and strange to us, and we have identified in so many things that we are not. We have taken shelter. We have hidden ourselves away in something that we are not. We have worn a mask. and we have never seen our own face. And love is such a thing that this lightness will come upon you, that you are a witness to yourself, and that there is no denial in it, that is revealed upon you all that you are. And you see, here is such a beauty, here is such a blessing, here is such a truth in all that is gained, in all that is lost, in this love that come through you, this heart of yours and mine. Love is such a thing that you are a witness to yourself, that you give this, that you experience, that you are a witness to your own being, and that there is not loss in this, that all things are more for it, all things are further for it. What will you do with this love now that has been granted upon you, but that you give to all others? And God will do such a beautiful thing. God will do such a beautiful thing as to grant love upon your heart for another. And to watch you, as you may believe it to be your own, that you may keep it and not give it. But it is not so. The only way you will be able to live in this, the love granted upon you, is that you give it. That it is ever flowing freely through you. That you are open. That you are willing to witness of your own being. Everything that you are, everything that is true, through any difficulty. And here is what lasts through all of this change. Here is what lasts, the love that is here and now and throughout all things. That this is occurring within you. And you only need this, that you are willing in witnessing yourself. That it will be further facilitated upon you. This love that you are, this transforming power. That all that we are not may fall away in the face of this. In the face of this love that we have found in another. In this face of this love that is revealed to be our own. The heart that you are, the heart that I am. And what a gentle and compassionate thing it would be to allow this of yourself. That God's love have a home in a life, in a place to find itself in another. Through the truth of your nature and being. And that you freely choose this. That no other will do it for you, but that you freely choose. That God's love will come through you. And that all this world, a mirror and witness of you, becomes in this way such as you are. This image of heart. Beautiful love and truth. Glory, grace, strength, thanks, grateful God. That you are courage, strength, protection. I'm with you. Peace.